Whew, it's a bloody scorcher. Now I'm going down to Peterlee to review some one-star fish and chip shop food. Oh yes, you know what I'm talking about.
Right.
Right guys, welcome back to the Blot Outdoor Show. I'm in the lovely town of Peterlee. So welcome back folks to the Blot Outdoor Show. Today I'm in the nice little town of Peterlee, and last time. Oh yes, welcome back Mandingos. Today I'm in the town of Peterlee, which is in County Durham, and I'm going to do another food review from a one-star fish and chip shop. The chippy's called Nest Fisheries. I don't know how it gets that name, Nest. If anyone knows, let us know in the comment section. Yeah, it's been given a 1-star on the food hygiene rating. I've been reading some of the reviews on Google and it's pretty mixed. Some people are saying it's really nice, some people are complaining, but that's just the way reviews goes, isn't it? You kind of keep everyone happy. This Mandingo is going to give it a go. I'm going to choose a few things off the menu. Obviously I'm going to get fish and chips. I might get a spam fritter, some curry sauce, maybe even some onion rings. We'll see when we get there. I've got Mrs. Blot with me today. She is suffering really bad with hay fever. Her eyes are like piss holes in the snow, so she's going to keep off camera. Later on, you never know, I might be able to drag her in to join in on a world famous Wasky review. We'll see. Anyway guys, I will see you legends when I'm at the fish and chip shop. You better believe I will. Right. So here we are folks, I've just parked up along from Nest Fisheries, which is a fish and chip shop here in Peterlee. Mrs. Blot's going to go down there now and get us a menu. There she's away. Mrs. Blot with a sexy butt. Oh yes, you better believe it. Right, as soon as she brings me that menu back, I'm going to have a quick look, choose 2 or 3 things, and then I'll go down and get some munching Gladbach. Haha, you know, makes sense. Bring you back in a second. Right. So that's Mrs. Blot back in the old rusty Jean-Claude Van Sexuals. No menus? No menus, Mrs. Blot?
No menus today, you've got to go online.
Oh well, I don't want to go online. I just want to go in and order me food. So that's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm just going to go in and just... I've got an idea where I want, haven't I? I've already told you what I'm thinking about getting. So, yeah, that'll ding dang do for this Mandingo. I will bring you back in a second when I'm making my way to the fish and chip shop. Be the same as usual, guys. I'll have the camera pointing forward as I'm walking there. Once I'm in there, or as I'm walking in there, I'll point the camera down so nobody knows I'm recording them. Okay then, I will bring you back in a minute. Here we go, Mandingos. I'm just making my way down to the fish and chip shop. I'll be pointing the camera down on the floor in a few seconds. Right. Aye aye. Hello mate, can I have a fish and chips please? What have you got left?
Sausage and chips.
Right, well I'll have sausage and chips please. And I'll have Durham meat and chips with garlic sauce on please. Better than that? Oh, it's alright, yeah. Aye aye. Yes please. Cheers mate. Yes please. Have a curry bag please. Cheers, bud. Thank you. Thank you very much. See you later. Right. Well, didn't get what I want, guys, because they were due to shut. But I've getting a sausage and chips, and I've getting kebab meat and chips with garlic sauce. That'll have to do. You know it makes sense. Well folks, I've been really lucky there. As you can see, the shutter has just come down on the fish and chip shop. So they were just about to close before I got there. I thought it was open when I've checked on Google. Said it was open from 10 in the morning till 10 at night. But obviously that's not the case. So I couldn't get the fish and chips. All they had left was a battered sausage. They had chips left and they had kebab meat. So that'll have to do for me. What I'm going to do now is, guys, I'm going to move on from here because there's been a few. There's another one. There's been a few locals walking past and they look like they would slit my throat for a few chips. Do you know what I mean? So I'm going to drive somewhere a bit nicer, park up, and then I'm going to get stuck right in. You know what I'm talking about. See you in a few minutes. Lysicles. Right folks, so I've just parked the van up Mrs. Blott's gone to the shops. She's going to try and get some hay fever tablets. Let's have a look and see what we've got. Sausage and chips. There's a bad light there, guys. I don't know how good you can see. And the kebab meat and chips. On first impressions, it doesn't look like the greatest takeaway I'm ever going to have. But, you know, I caught it just before it shut. So, I'll let them off with that. Anyway, let's get in the van dingo and let's get stuck in. Here we go. Oh yes, oh yes. Here we go, mandingos. Time to get stuck into this food. First, I'm going to get this sausage rammed right in my mouth. Oh, matron. Really, really nice. Now, considering they were just about to shut, and I've caught them just before they've pulled the shutters down, that is still red hot. Really, really tasty. You think of any battered sausage you get from a fish and chip shop, and that is certainly up there with the best. Definitely one of the best battered sausages I've ever had. It's hard, really, isn't it, not to be able to do a nice battered sausage. But some places can be rubbish, but that is really nice. I'm going to put a couple of chips on there as well. Oh, you won't make sense. Yeah, no complaints at all about that, mandingos. Very tasty and still hot. Ein brew. Let's try a few chips. Now the chips, on the eye, as soon as I looked at them, I thought they look a little bit scabby, but they actually taste really nice. They're not greasy. You can see by the paper there's a little bit grease on, which naturally you're going to get that, but they're not greasy at all. They're tasty. They were hot when I got them, and they're still fairly warm now, so that's good. Now, I'm not going to mark them down. I'm not going to mark them down because the chips look a bit scabby. Purely because, like I've said twice already, I've caught them just before they've shut the shop, and these were just the chips that was left. Obviously, these chips were just going to get thrown away. But there's nothing wrong with them. Nothing wrong with them at all. They might not look the best, but they taste okay, mandingos. Well, I've got more chips here, so I'm going to leave them. And now I'm going to try the kebab meat and chips with garlic sauce. I was hoping he was just going to put the garlic sauce all the way over the top. That's the way I like it. I don't know where he's put it. He's put the garlic sauce for some reason on the bottom. Is that a Peterlee thing? I don't know. I prefer it on the top, but it's no big deal. It's no big deal. I'm not one to complain and twist on about stuff. Anyway, let's try a bit of this kebab meat with a chip with no sauce on. I've got no sauce on this, so you can't disguise the taste if the kebab meat's not very nice. Pardon me. Not too bad, not too bad. If you've been watching my videos, guys, you'll know, and it wasn't long ago, when I said I'm not a big lover of kebab meat. For me, kebab meat, like I've already said before, it's either okay, shite, or dog shite. And once again, that's okay kebab meat. I've got one with a big garlic sauce on there, guys. Yeah, that's nice. That's really nice with the kebab. That's a really nice piece of kebab meat with the garlic sauce on. Yeah. Give me some more with the sauce on. Big grease on the bottom, but you get that, don't you, off the kebab meat. That's why I'm no lover of it. Oh yes, look at that. Down the hatch. Well, now, when I do get kebab meat, which is only now and again, when I'm at work, me and Mick, little schmick, we'll half a kebab wrap, or sometimes me and Mrs. Blott, we might get a mixed kebab, you know, with doner meat, chicken and lamb and salad and chips. I would only ever get kebab meat on a night time, you know, for your takeaway treat after 7 PM or 8 PM. I would never get it during the day. Like now, it's, what time is it? It's just after 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I would never eat dirty doner meat during the day. I don't know, I've always thought to myself, if you get doner meat during the day, is it the leftovers of the night time? No one's ever told us that it is that. That's just what I think in my silly little mind. But I can safely say that no, there's nothing wrong with this. I can tell this hasn't been leftovers off last night. This has been cooked fresh. Fresh as one of his little mix farts. That was easy for me to say. Yeah. Not bad. Not bad at all. And this is the way I like to do it, guys. Garlic sauce, kebab meat, and chips all together, straight down the old Gregory Peck. Well, let's try a few chips with the garlic sauce on. Garlic sauce on the bottom, I don't get that. I don't get that at all. But it's no Biggie Smalls. Biggie Smalls. It's no Biggie Smalls. It's no Biggie Smalls. Here we go, a little bit more. Well, considering I would never get kebab meat during the day, and I'm not really a lover of kebab meat anyway, that is not bad at all, Mandingos. Well, I'm going to have a little bit more of this. You don't want to sit and watch this fat guy munch away on all this, guys. So, what I'm going to say is, the battered sausage was tremendous. It's as good as any battered sausage I've ever had from so-called brilliant fish and chip shops. So, 10 out of 10 for the battered sausage. Kebab meat, I'll never get 10 out of 10 from me, because it's not my favourite thing in the world. But, considering it's during the day, and I was expecting it not to be very nice, it is quite decent. The chips, a little bit scabby, but that's probably because the shop was just about to shut. They do actually taste nice. So, I'll give the kebab meat and the chips maybe a 7 out of 10. The overall score, I'm not really combining the sausage score and the kebab meat score together. I'm just thinking through my mind. I'm going to give it a total score altogether of 7.5 out of 10 dingo Mandingos. Now that's a pretty good score. It's not a bad score at all, considering it's been given a 1 on the food hygiene rating. You know, a lot of people will think, oh, I'm not going there because it's only got a 1. No, don't let that put you off. The food is actually pretty good. I've got no complaints, and I'm just glad I caught it before the shop shut. Anyway guys, that's the end of this little food review. I see Mrs. Bloss is back looking through the window. I will see you legends when I'm back home, parked up outside my house. I'm going to jump back in the old Vandingo, maybe answer a question, talk some shite, and we're going to do a world famous Wasky review. Oh yes, you know it makes sense, Mandingos. Cannot get my words out the day. See you soon guys. Right. Fucking hell. Oh, that's lovely, that. Baltani Calist. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Gin and tonic IPA. I'm not really into me IPA beers and stuff like that. I'm more of a whiskey man, but I just thought I'd try a nice couple of cans. Oh, that's really nice. Gin and tonic IPA. Yeah, just been cutting me front garden. As you can see, I still need to trim me bush. Oh, matron. Just thought I'd chill, couple of cans, and have a bit crack on with you legends. Just 2 little cans. Talking about little cans, that's made us think of little Mick. I'm camping with little Mick this Saturday. So that'll be the Sunday video guys. I've got a good camp lined up. Obviously I can't tell you. You'll have to tune in on Sunday to watch that. Oh, I'd get used to drinking them. Really, really nice. Oh. Yeah, should be a good one with little Mick. Everyone likes them camps. While I'm talking about little Mick, I might as well answer a question which involves him. Now I know I've answered this question before. It was a while ago. I think at the time I had about 20k subs, or maybe even a bit less, and now I'm on nearly 40k. So a lot of people, you might not have watched that video, you might not have seen us answering that question, so I'm going to just make it quick. I'm not going to waffle on too much with a question I've already answered before. You know what I'm talking about. Right, the question is, how do I know little Mick? How do we work together? What do we do at work in the factory where we work at? That kind of stuff. Oh, right. I know Mick. I've known him for a few years now. He drinks in the pub. He's a regular drinker in the pub where my wife works. I got talking to him just off going in for a coffee. Yes, a coffee guys. Whenever I'm in the pub where my wife works, I never drink. I only drink on a weekend, and I'm having a couple of cheeky ones now. I just got talking to him through going in the pub where my wife works. Mick heard that there was jobs going in the factory where I work at, so he came and seen us, and he says, is there any chance you can get us a job? So I spoke to my manager at work. I got little Mick on. I think it was about 6 years ago I got him on at the factory, and he's still there now. He's a good little worker. Right, what do we do in the factory? We are working on a CNC machine. Basically I'm just drilling bits of copper piping out, or stainless steel, all different size, drilling holes in them. It's quite boring, but a job's a job, isn't it? I pass that stuff on to little Mick, and then his job is he cleans it all up, you know, trims it down to the right size, makes sure everything's perfect on it before he sends it down to the next section. Someone just walking past. So that's how I met little Mick. That's how little Mick works in the same factory as me, and the two Chris's also work in the same factory, on like a different section, but all four of us work in the same factory. Yeah, that's that question answered, guys. Oh, next can dingo, mandingos. You don't mind us just sitting here talking shite here, do you? Mind, I've not rehearsed this, I haven't got a clue what I'm going to slaver on about. I'm just going to crack another can open. This one's called Dream Cycle Oatmeal Stout. Yes, I'm just going to have a can, waffle a load of shite, see what comes out my mouth. Quite nice, quite nice. Not as nice as that one. Obviously it's a different taste altogether. I'm not going to give you an expert opinion on what it is. Whiskey's my thing. I can't even cheat, I can't even see anything on it that's telling us oatmeal stout. So obviously the stout with a taste of oatmeal. Right, while I'm having this and I'm already talking shit, I might as well talk about some plans for the next few weeks. So Saturday I'm camping with little Schmick, so that'll be the Sunday night video. Next week, during the week, I'll be doing another foodie thing. These videos seem to be going down well. I wasn't quite sure how you guys would take to them, but you know, they're doing well. I enjoy doing them. People seem to enjoy watching them, so I'll keep doing them. Obviously, I'm going to have to try and be a bit more, have a bit more imagination with the stuff I'm picking from the takeaways. I had no choice today. That's all that was left. I was lucky. Pardon me. I was lucky just to get that, wasn't I? Yeah, so like I say, next week another foodie thing. The week after I'm going to go back out on another stealth camp. There's been quite a few people asking us when am I going to go back out on the e-bike and do like an e-bike stealth camp. So if that's something you'd like to see, Mandingos, let me know in the comments. I might do that next week. You know, get all the stuff strapped on the back of the old bike dingo and get off somewhere. Obviously I can go a bit further afield. I'll have to have a good think and try and think of something exciting where I can go. Obviously when you're on a bike there's more chance of getting spotted, getting into the location, so I'll have to work a good plan dingo out for that. Mandingos. There'll be another wild camp coming, probably in a couple of weeks, when I'm out with the two Chris's, young Chris and cowboy Chris. Or cowboy Chris has just dropped his first video on YouTube as well, so go and check that out. His channel's called Bonnie Lad Adventures. I'll leave a link for Chris's channel, for his new channel, in the description of this video. So if it's not too much trouble, guys, click that link, check cowboy Chris's video out and give him a sub. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't cost a thing to give him a sub. That would be appreciated by me and also by Chris. Like I say, his channel's got nothing to do with mine. It's his own channel and he's starting from scratch. It's his very first video, so yeah, if you could help him out, that would be great. Anyway, that's enough of me talking shit. I'm going to finish the rest of this oatmeal stout off, and when I bring you legends back in a few seconds, we'll be in the back of the old John Claude van sexual for a world famous whiskey review. You better believe it will, Mandingos. Oh yes, you know what time it is, Mandingos. Whiskey time. And this is what we've got this week. Hague Club. I don't know if it's a blended or it's a single malt, single grain Scotch whiskey. Hague Club single grain Scotch whisky. This has been kindly given to us from Robert Murchie Hume. Cheers, Robert, mate. He's a big supporter of the channel. He's given me quite a few whiskies over the last few weeks. Robert's actually got his own channel called Murchie's Mountains, and if you're into some serious wild camping up in the wilderness of Scotland and the mountains and the valleys and the, you know, the beautiful locations up in Bonnie, Scotland, check Robert's channels out. Check Robert's channel out. He's only got one channel. Take no notice of me. I kind of get my words out tonight, guys. Yeah, Murchie's Mountains. It's a fantastic channel. I will leave a link for Robert's channel in the description. Anyway, cheers, Robert, my man friend. Hague Club. This is the whiskey that was endorsed by the one and only David Beckham. Anyway, let's get that popped in. The old famous Cup Dingo, Mandingos. Oh yes. Oh, ha ha ha. Now I've actually done a review on this. It was a good 2, maybe even 3 years ago, in the early days of the Blot Outdoor Show. It was actually the very first video that young Chris appeared in. Before that, all the videos was, well, it was me and old Chris, or Cowboy Chris, in the very first video. Then, in the second video, it was me and little Schmick. Then in the third and fourth video, it was me, little Schmick, and a lad called Davy, our mate Davy, who works in the factory where we work at, Davy Crangle. Then Chris came back, old Chris, and then from then, it was me and old Chris for a few videos, and then young Chris joined us, and then since then it's been me and the 2 Chris's once a month, and then me and little Schmick once a month, and then obviously I'm out all the time, aren't I? I'm the only idiot that's out every week, no matter what the weather is. However, let's get on with this, and let's get the old bakeroni in it. I'm getting a tiny bit of apple and lemon. In fact, I'm not just getting a tiny bit lemon, I'm getting quite a bit lemon there. Tiny bit apple, but I've got a good smell, yeah, of lemon. Give that a swirl around there, try and loosen up some smeldingos, mandingos. I'm getting some mild notes of coconut. Oh, everyone likes a bit of coconut, don't they? Definitely in the summertime. And I'm also getting, and here's a one, just a taxi pulled up behind us. Here's a funny story. There's a house round the corner. I'm not going to tell you what street it is or what number, but there's a house round the corner, and it's a knocking shop. You know, like a brothel, like a prostitute living there. Everyone round here knows about it. And we get all sorts of cars pulling up. Me and Mrs. Block, we have a right laugh looking out the window, watching people going round to the knocking shop. I sometimes leave silly notes on the windscreen, behind the windscreen wipers. But anyway, we'll not go into that, guys. Let's get back on with this. See, I'm always talking shit, aren't I? But that's a true story, by the way. Right, I'm also getting a lovely smell, and here's a one. You probably think I'm talking shit, but I'm not. Turkish Delight. You know when you get some nice Turkish Delight to eat, and it's got a lovely smell. Yeah, like a lovely Turkish Delight smell. Anyway, guys, that's enough of the sniffing. Let's get on with the tasting. Right. Oh, yeah, a nice toffee thing coming through, guys, straight away. That's really obvious, that toffee taste. And a slight taste of banana, which is strange, it's weird, isn't it? You're getting like the apples and the lemons in the old smeldingo, but a little bit banana in the taste. Some spices very mild, maybe ginger I think it is, and a nice taste of, hold on 1 second. Now in the aftertaste now, I've had like 4 or 5 tastes there. In the aftertaste I'm getting a lovely nugget taste. You know when you get a nice bar of nugget? I'm getting Turkish delight in the smells and a nice nugget in the taste. Very nice indeed. Yeah, definitely some ginger spices, and I'm also getting some, yeah, like a lovely cinnamon thing going on there. Very nice with the nugget, some mild spices and the cinnamon. That's very, very nice, guys. I can't even remember what we said before in the video. If you want to go back, it's one of my old videos. It's shit. The quality of the video was shit. I had a shit camera at the time. It was the, you'll have to go way back. It's the Striding Edge video. If you go back and look in the titles of the video, guys, it's the Striding Edge video in the Lake District. It was me and the 2 Chris's. We're just doing a van camp. We're actually sleeping in the back of the old rusty Van Dingo in the Lake District. I can't remember what we said. I haven't went back and watched the video. You know, guys, that's not the style of this channel. I'm not here to bullshit you or anything like that. The Blot Outdoor Show's the real deal. You know what I'm talking about. I can't remember what score I gave it before. I can't remember what was said about it. I'm just telling you what I think now. Yeah. Time for the score, guys. That's very, very nice. I'm going to... I'm going to give that Hague Club single grain Scotch whisky a very, very good 8.2 out of 10 dingo mandingos. Oh yes, you better believe I am. I really, really enjoyed that there. I think I enjoyed that now more than what I'd done last time. Yeah, really, really nice. Well, guys, that's the end of this whisky review. You know what I'm talking about. This is serious whisky tasting. Well, that's the end of this video, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. I just want to quickly say that I've had a few complaints lately about, you know, I waffle on too much in the videos, don't I? I know I do. I talk far too much, and there's a few people don't like it. And then the catchphrases as well, the one-liners I'm using, I know that really does get under the skin of quite a few people. So I just want to say, I mean, I'm not here to piss anyone off. I'm here to make you happy. That's what the Blot Outdoor Show was all about, for you guys to watch and be happy and to enjoy it, and to make people feel, you know, to cheer people up. You know, that's what this channel's all about. So if I am pissing anyone off, and if my catchphrases are getting under your skin, I would just like to say that I do not give a monkey's toss, mandingos. You know what I'm talking about. And I will see you legends on Sunday night for my next stealth camping video with little Schmick. Right.
Oh, our matron.
Right, guys, welcome back to... Oh, fuck off, that's fucking shit. Useless bastard.